Hey art friends, it's Mrs. Linder from Keller Harville Elementary, and today, since we are in the midst of studying color, I wanted to share with you this fun activity that's pretty simple to do at home. So this is actually a paper towel, and I'm going to show you how to use a Sharpie to create these black outlines. And what's cool is yours is probably going to look really different because every paper towel has a little bit of a different pattern on it. And then up here in the pink area, I used markers. Down here, I used watercolor paints. So you can do this even if you don't have paint, because you can just use markers. So let's go ahead and get started. So you'll need a paper towel, and it's important that you put something underneath it because we'll be using Sharpie and it will bleed through, and you don't want to damage your tabletop underneath. So I'm finding my pattern in my paper towel. You can see I'm putting dots just kind of where I see some of the shapes beginning, and now I'm going to start connecting those dots and creating lines on the shapes that are in the paper towel. All right, good job on outlining all of your patterns. Now that we have them outlined, we get to start doing the fun part, which is adding color. So you want to get your markers or your watercolor paints. I'm going to show you how to do markers first. I'm going to take these markers and just put a little bit of color inside of each shape. So now that I have the colors inside of some of these shapes, I'm going to get some water and a paintbrush. And together we will wet these areas to let the color fill in the shape. Now that I have the left side finished and I use markers to finish that off, I want to move to the right side. You can see that the colors are blending and spreading, and that's part of the fun of this project, is that it kind of takes on a life of its own. So we're going to go ahead and fill in the right side now. I'm going to use some watercolor paints. Here's our finished paper towel artwork. Whether you did yours with watercolor or with markers, I'm sure it looks great and colorful. And I even noticed that on the back, It made a pretty design on the back too. My Sharpie's a little fainter, my paint and marker blurred a little bit more, but both sides look really pretty. Thanks so much for being here today. I hope you had fun creating this paper towel artwork. I sure did. And I'll see you next time.